Hey guys, I am so excited to tell you guys that I have a surgery date. A month from when I am filming this right now, I will be having double jaw surgery. It will be on July 1st. Before, I was on track to have a three-piece Lefort 1 with a BSSRO, which meant that they were going to move my maxillary forward and out, and then they were going to move my mandible forward because of the way that my teeth are set now and the likelihood of being able to move them in the future. We're actually going to do a one piece Lefort 1 with impaction. They're going to move my maxillary up and forward, and then they're going to move my mandible forward. Whenever I get the VSP back, which is the virtual surgical plan, I will know more about whether or not I'll need a genioplasty. Until then, I'm going to tell you guys what my jaw surgery wish list looks like and what I've already started purchasing for jaw surgery recovery.
You guys, I'm so excited to have a surgery date. I am also scared shitless. This is an Amazon wish list, and I just picked this because it is universal to most people. I'm going to start with some things that I've already purchased. Here at the bottom, I purchased a Huga red light therapy panel, currently listed at $300. I did get it on sale, maybe like a New Year's or a Black Friday sale. I have seen some reviews saying that it helps with inflammation and healing. I went ahead and bought it off of the Hugo website with my HSA dollars, and I hope that it works. If it doesn't, at least I get to spend a couple minutes each day meditating. The next thing is it's a humidifier that helps ensure that my nasal passages in my throat stay hydrated after surgery. But what I like about it is that I can put in this vapor steam to help scent the water to open up my airways. This one's currently listed at $40, and then the vapor steam is listed at $10. And I have the next thing that I'm bringing with me for jaw surgery is just a chest rub. I don't know that I'll need it. I've not seen a single person recommend it for their jaw surgery recovery. I already have it, so I'm going to bring it with me. And in that same vein, I also have a roll-on version. The chest rub, the Amazon Basics version, is about $6, and then the roll on is about $8. I already have two air purifiers here at my house, but I went ahead and bought another air purifier to have in my room at my mom's house. I want to set myself up for success in any way possible, and if that means getting the air purifier, then that's what I'm going to do, especially because my room at my mom's house has carpet. And another thing that I'll have with me is a portable sauna. So this one is actually something my mom bought recently. She set it up in my bathroom. Saunas are supposed to help with not only muscle relief, but also inflammation and overall health. If it's in my bathroom, I'm going to go ahead and try it. I do think she got it for about $150 at Costco, but I would assume this one here on Amazon is probably about the same thing. I did forget to mention that the air purifier that I got is about $200. I think I also got this at Costco for about $150. I have purchased a blood pressure monitor. I have no reason to have it other than I think it'll make me feel better. Similarly to how I have a Fitbit, I used to have a lot of anxiety and panic attack, and the Fitbit would help me come down from those panic attacks because I could literally see my heart rate in real time and know that like my heart is not about to explode. And so I think having a blood pressure monitor will help do a similar thing in which it's like, okay, yes, you don't feel well, you are panicking, but your blood pressure is fine. So you can start to stop your worrying. And I will have my Fitbit with me as well. That will help with anxiety that I might have. Just like as a side tangent, the Fitbit has truly been such a life changer for me. When I was having really bad panic attacks, I often felt like I couldn't breathe, or like my chest was really tight, and I thought I was gonna die. So investing in the Fitbit helped me because I could be anywhere and I could start to feel really panicked, and then I could look down at my wrist and see like, oh, your heart rate is only at 85, and no, I would be okay. And it would help me come down from my panic, or at least lessen the length of a panic because my heart wasn't actually about to explode. Just a little tip for all my anxiety girlies out there. If you need something to invest in, that really helped me. Something that I purchased a couple months ago is the syringes with the tubes attached. I will be using them to push smoothies down my throat. They're a very commonly recommended item. I hope that I don't have to use them for very long. I have two of them in case they're needed, and I bought them for about $9. Another thing that I purchased is a pack of whiteboard. A lot of people have used the whiteboards to help them communicate while they're recovering. I also will try to start speaking as soon as possible because I want to be able to start using those muscles again so that they start to work, kind of like when you have like a knee surgery or a hip surgery. The doctors recommend that you start walking sooner rather than later, and that's because you want to get those muscles and those bones working again. Next up are the ice rollers. I have three different ice rollers and I've just gotten those over time. The first one is a ice roller, and this one, the little green roll detaches and you can put it into the freezer. Then you can take it out and roll it on your face. This comes in handy when I'm having a lot of jaw pain. It covers a lot of the surface of my jaw, and so I can roll it up and down my cheeks and it feels really good. And then the next one, that I have several different kinds of like gua sha facial tools and a face roller. I will also put this in the freezer sometimes. So the jade roller comes in handy because it has one larger side and a smaller side on the other end. Smaller end can help get into the crevices of your eyes or into your temples. And then this wider area, just like the roller, will help do things like my jaw or underneath my jaw. The last ice roller type thing I have are these ice globes. These, I have two different sizes, one small and large. This isn't exactly what I have because this looks like they're both the same size. I have one big one, which is great for like under my eyes. What I really like about these is that they're round, and so they can fit into my eye socket if I'm having a lot of like migraine pain. These all vary in price and it depends on what kind of brand you get, but at least having one is really helpful when you have jaw pain. The next thing I bought is something to help keep me entertained while I'm recovering from jaw surgery. So I got a Steam Deck and I've been wanting one for a very long time. I got this on sale during Black Friday. So I've had it for a little bit. I knew that I was going to be having jaw surgery, which is why I went ahead and purchased it. But I'm excited to continue playing games on the Steam Deck, especially as I graduate my MBA and have more time to participate in activities that I enjoy. I will need distilled water to help me clean a lot of the items that I have, like my water pick or my humidifier, or if I need to do a nasal rinse of any kind. I don't know that I'll need a six pack, but I already have it. Like I mentioned with the distilled water, I do have a water pick that I got a couple of years ago. So it allowed me to like floss and gently clean my teeth without severely aggravating the suture sites. Okay, this is another thing that I already have. It's the Egyptian Magic All-Purpose Face Body and Dry Skin Moisturizing Cream. I feel like it will be really good for the dry, cracked skin that I'm going to have after jaw surgery. A lot of times, in order to do the jaw surgery, they have to stretch your mouth very far. I will say some people are very particular about the smell of things, and I think Egyptian Magic kind of smells like tortillas. So if you're not interested in that, it's probably not a good purchase. One of the most popular things that people buy to recover from jaw surgery is the jaw bra. I got the Comf Pack Wisdom Teeth Ice Pack. It will hug around my jaw area and it wraps around the top, helps just apply ice to my face while I'm resting. This is like an essential for post jaw surgery and it's about $15. I have some makeup removing wipes for after surgery because I'm not entirely sure how often or how soon after surgery I'll be able to have a shower. Now we're kind of getting into some of the nutrition and supplements that I have on my list. The Layered Superfood Hydrate Coconut Water and Electrolytes. I've never used this, but it's essentially a electrolyte mix that's made out of coconut water. I am interested in this because it does not have any B vitamin. I once accidentally drank too much liquid IV and I was getting a B vitamin toxicity, which I did not realize until much later. Since then, I've been very careful about the electrolytes that I drink and the amount of them that I drink. I would like to have electrolytes just in case I'm not getting as much water as I should post surgery since I won't be able to drink normally. I've also put bromelain on my list. This is a powdered bromelain. Bromelain is supposed to help with inflammation and nerve regeneration, I believe. I thought it wouldn't hurt to get bromelain on the list. Vitamin C. I've gotten a liquid vitamin C on my wish list because it is supposed to help with immune support. It's supposed to help with bone healing. Obviously, do all of your research. I've also got liquid magnesium calm on my list because I want to reduce the amount of stress that I'm having. It's supposed to support bone health and cognitive health. Some of my main concerns post surgery are bone healing, muscle healing, nerve regeneration, and mental health. So I want to make sure that I'm doing everything that I can to ensure that all of those are being prioritized. Something that I already have, but I'll need more of, are saline sprays. I currently have the Arm & Hammer saline spray, but I don't really like the nozzle on those. On here, I have the NeilMed nasal sprays because I want to ensure that my nasal cavity is not drying out while I'm trying to recover. I have hydrocolloid roll bandages on my list. This is for any blemishes, wounds, or irritated spots that I might get on my face. Another thing that I have on the list is hypochlorous spray. This is in addition to the face wipes that I have on the list because I won't be able to shower likely right after surgery. The Kachava All-in-One Nutrition Shake Blend. This is just in case anybody wanted to get me additional protein powders. Will need a ton of meal replacement or protein shakes because protein ensures that your muscles are recovering and that your bone is healing. So it is one of my top priorities. Here are some Moxie nasal inhaler sticks. I use these different nasal inhalers depending on what they're for, but they make some for congestion. I really like those. So I wanted to go ahead and get some nausea inhaler sticks, and I also have migraine inhaler sticks on my list because I'm certain that I'll have a migraine at some point. I may get nauseous after surgery as well because of the amount of blood that may be draining into my stomach, but also because of some of the medicine that I will be on. These are the magnetic nasal strip refill tab for the intake breathing nasal strip. Essentially, these are just like adhesive bandages with little magnets in them that go on your nose, and an intake breathing strip, which I'll show you, I believe is up here. Yes, this is similar to the Breathe Right strip, but the Breathe Right strips don't fit on my nose because I have a very square nose. So I use these instead and it fits better and the adhesive stays longer. I have dry shampoo on my list. In addition to drinking smoothies, I will hopefully be drinking bone broth. The idea of having a savory drink or a savory smoothie grosses me out, so I don't know how well this will work. I have soft toothbrushes on the list because these should help not irritate the suture sites but allow me to clean my teeth. Okay, I have Vapo pads on the list, similar to that Vapo steam that you put into the humidifier. These are Vapo pads that fit into the humidifier that do the same thing. I have Cicaplast balm here on the list because this will help with the skin barrier and extremely irritated skin. Another two liquid vitamins I have on the list are D3 and K12, as well as the B complex. Not only helps with heart health, bone density, but also helps with nerve regeneration. Some cotton swabs to help clean suture sites or my nose. These are two liquid multivitamins. So one is a multi-mineral for nighttime to help me sleep and improve my bone health. And then the other one is a multivitamin to help with any minerals or vitamins that I'm not receiving from my daily diet because of the restrictive liquid diet that I'll be on. Tiny silicone spoons are to help with a limited mouth opening and being able to eat soft foods once I'm cleared to do that. It's recommended to get a portable vanity mirror so that you can see yourself while you're eating, especially if you like go back to work or are in a public setting. It's like not easy to eat unless they can see themselves doing it. So I have a mirror here on the list. Okay, we're getting to the end of the list. So here is Arnica Bruise Remedy Gels to help with bruising after surgery. This is one of the most highly recommended items for post-surgery support. We went over the intake breathing strip. So I already have protein powder. I have a vanilla and a chocolate protein powder, and then I also have this banana protein powder. So
My headphones cut out. Somebody has purchased me a wedge pillow, which will be helpful for sitting me up. You want to be able to drain all of the fluid from your face. So if you were to be laying down and sleeping, that fluid may pool and you may bruise more. I have a neck pillow that I'll be using. So just like what you would use to travel with. I have some button down pajamas because I likely won't be able to pull clothes over my head. Just about covers everything that I purchased. When I total everything up that I have on my wish list or have already purchased for jaw surgery, based on what the prices are on Amazon right now, they total to be about $2,455. That's before tax. Once I set the delivery location, the total updates to $2,621. So that's quite an expensive wish list. I know that you could definitely get it for cheaper. This is just what I found on Amazon. A lot of stuff that I already have. So I wanted to be as honest as possible. I will link the Amazon wish list below if you guys want to copy it or if you guys want to send me something. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. If you have a surgery date coming up, please let me know when it is. We could be surgery buddies. If not, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here.